Lady Gaga is sharing all the details of her romance with fiancé Michael Polansky. The applause singer is Vogue's October 2024 cover star and told the outlet that she and her fiancé first met in 2019 through her mother, Cynthia Germanata, who runs the Born This Way Foundation, explaining, "My mom met him and she said to me, 'I think I just met your husband.' And I said, 'I'm not ready to meet my husband.' I could never have imagined that my mom found the most perfect person for me." However, that same year in December, the Oscar winner and Michael both attended the co-founder of Napster and founding president of Facebook, Sean Parker's 40th birthday, who Michael is a longtime associate of. So when Gaga got invited, she told her mom and then set on a mission, sharing, "I got invited and I said, I wonder if Michael is going to be there. And my mom said yes. And so I went to the party and I kept asking for him and he finally came over to me and we talked for 3 hours. We had the most amazing conversation." Meanwhile, Michael revealed to Vogue that he didn't make it 3 steps into the party before people told him Gaga was looking for him, saying, "I didn't know much about her and honestly wasn't sure what to expect. I was struck immediately by her warmth and openness. She was so genuinely curious about what my life was like growing up in Minnesota." The pair shared that they spoke on the phone for weeks before going on their first date. As they were falling in love, the pandemic hit. So they decided to shack up together in Malibu, which proved to be a sacred time for them, since Gaga explains she'd been so focused on her career since she was a teen. Now, she had this time to completely focus on her relationship. And Michael, who she calls a totally supportive, loving human being, also wanted to get to know her outside of Lady Gaga. However, the pop icon also noted of the pandemic, "It was very painful to see how deeply it affected the world. Not only how sick people got, so many people died, but also so many people were alone. I feel very grateful that I wasn't alone. I had never met anyone like Michael. He's so smart and so kind. And his life and my life are very different. He's a very private guy and he's not with me for any other reason than that we are right for each other. But I think what I want my fans to know is that I'm just like so happy. I'm healthy. I feel like the last time they heard from me in this way was Chromatica. And that album was about an absolutely horrible time for me with my mental health. I was in a really dark place. I struggled for like many years before that. But everything started to change. Because I had a real friend who saw the ways in which I was unhappy and why, and he wasn't afraid to truly hold my hand and get to know me, on a very deep level." Michael added, "We had this amazing chapter of a weird kind of normalcy that's essential for any relationship to develop in a real way. Taking walks, making coffee, hanging out with the dogs, reading books together. The pandemic was easier on her than you might think. She's used to being isolated because of her fame and was able to take so much of it in stride. I think she loved the chance to slow down. She's been operating at an unfathomable level of intensity for years, and it's no secret it had caught up to her." The 46-year-old entrepreneur also noted in the piece that Gaga is happiest when she's creating, one of the qualities he loves most about her, as he reveals that he sees his fiancée enjoying it more than when he met her 5 years ago. Plus, the pair also shared details of their proposal. It occurred after a day of rock climbing back in April.